Hi everyone, it's Dr. Erik coming to you from Walt Disney World, Florida. I want to give you a Town Health Does Disney and how you can navigate that for both an enjoyable vacation, which gives you your mental health and actually your physical health as well. I just want to take a few minutes to give you some of my top tips I've discovered while being down here with my family. Number one, you gotta stay on resort. I know it's expensive. Disney is taking a lot of flack these days for jacking up all the prices. Everything is expensive, and there's no getting around it. It is really expensive. A trip for your family is going to be $10,000 plus. It frankly is atrocious. I'm not condoning that, but it is just the reality. So if your family is determined to come to Disney, I do recommend that you stay on resort. Not because it's fancy, not because it's better than any other places off resort, but I will tell you, navigating the people and the crush of people here at Disney is a big deal. If you stay on resort, you get to do what's called rope drop. When you go to a park, and I cannot tell you enough that the lines are long and there's a lot of people. If the park opens at 9, rope drop means you can enter the park if you're staying on resort at 8:30. There's only 4 or 5 really big rides at any of the parks. So if you rope drop, you can get 2 of the big rides in before everyone enters the park at all. And that's a big deal. We're talking about the less time you're spending standing in line in 30 to 35 degree heat, the better it's going to be for you, and it's better it's going to be for the kiddos. You got to be prepared for very long days. These can be 12, 13-hour days. And if you're with 6, 7, 8-year-old kids, that's really hard. If you're staying on resort as well, what you can do is you can hit all the big rides, 3, 4, 5 rides between 8 and 10. And then you can, kind of meander, meet some of the characters, meet Mickey, meet Mando. Torrin got to meet Ray and Chewie, which was awesome. And then you come back to the resort from 12 to 4. Stay in the pool. It's awesome. Then you get back on the bus, you go back, there's no extra charge. You go back for the evening when the lines are a little less and it's cooler. My next piece of advice would be to get Genie Plus. Again, this is controversial. Apparently, not a fun fact, but a fact, the former CEO of Disney enacted a paid line skipping program called Genie Plus because Disney Plus, the streaming service, was losing money. Disney doesn't like to lose money. So in order to raise more money, they now are charging for you to skip the lines. Again, I don't condone it. I think it's going to harm families, regular families who want to do this. But the reality is this is the way it is. So you have to get Genie Plus for a family of 3. It'll be about $80 to $100 Canadian a day. Again, that is a travesty, but it allows you to use your time more efficiently. I'm not going to get into the mechanics of Genie Plus here, but it makes a big difference to be able to get a time to show up to your ride. You walk on the ride and you can go and do something else. Coming back to the hotel in the afternoon is a big deal. If you can't come back to the hotel, a trick is to use one of the shows. So when I was going through, when my wife and I were looking through these little shows, Beauty and the Beast, Frozen, the sing-alongs and so on, it's just going to be they're going to be mailing it in. They're not mailing it in. These are 30-minute mini Broadway productions. You want to go to those. So between 12 and 4, you want to get indoors into the air conditioning. So if you can get indoors and watch a Broadway show for no extra cost, I recommend this. We did Lion King, we did Beauty and the Beast, we did Frozen, we did Finding Nemo, and a few others. Phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. The kids love it. The music's great. The actors are over the top. Finally, I'll say Disney World is very expensive. It is. Save your pennies. Save up for however long you need. But if you're going to do it right. Because from a mental health perspective, you have to utilize your time well. If you just show up and you're just going to stand in lines, it's 30 degrees and it's very uncomfortable, and the kids will really struggle. Finally, another little fun fact. There is nothing worse in this universe, and we experienced it, than waiting 30 or 40 minutes in a lineup and having your child say, I need to use the bathroom. So definitely plan lots of water from a physical health perspective, lots and lots of water. Keep it going, because by the time you're overly thirsty or start to overheat, you may have already lost the battle and your day might be done. And for little ones, it's even worse. We're walking 30,000 plus steps a day, and that means our daughter was probably doing 45 to 50,000 steps when I wasn't carrying her on my shoulders. So make sure when you're going to a big ride, keep the fluids going in the whole day. You're going to get in the lineup, get to the bathroom first. That's you can take that one to the bank, and then get in your line, and then you're probably not going to have much in the way of difficulty. Eat in the run. The food is wonderful at the restaurants. It's pretty garbagey in everywhere else. There's a lot of hot dogs, hamburgers, and junk foods. But the sit-down restaurants, the food is awesome. So I think that gives you a good basis. I think I might make a video about how to use Genie Plus in lightning lanes and the virtual queues. And just for fun, my favorite rides here and our family favorite rides were, one, Guardians of the Galaxy at Epcot. That was mind-blowing. Number 2, Avatar Flight of Passage. That's at Animal Kingdom. Again, mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. Really good rides at Epcot. Ratatouille. Again, the lines are always 90 minutes for all those rides. You can't line up for Guardians. You have to do a virtual queue, but I won't get into that. But you know what? There's some really, really great rides that aren't getting a lot of respect, like Expedition Everest at Animal Kingdom. It's a great outdoor roller coaster. It's fantastic. So I'll probably give some rope drop strategies in another video that will help your family plan for a trip to Disney that we figured out, just kind of cobbling it together and also getting a little lucky as well. So we had a great trip. We did it all. We have no complaints. We had a wonderful time. Has Disney lost some of its magic for regular families? I'm going to agree it has. This is ridiculous. But again, I'm not condoning it, but it is what it is. It's expensive, but I will tell you, they do bring a very high quality product. I just hope they find a way to make it palatable for regular families. Anyway, I hope you find it helpful. This is Dr. Erik from Disney. We're coming home soon, back to the snow, and cheers.